Well, good morning, dear children. Let's begin with today's class. In my last video, I said that today we will be discussing here in this session, that is the Western Coastal Strip, and basically there was one more topic, that is the Central Plains. Okay, what are the important things that I will be asking you to underline in your books? So you people need to take out your pencils in your hand, take your pencils in your hand, take your books in front of you, and whatever statement I am asking you to underline, do underline it. Clear? So what we will be discussing today is first of all the Western Coastal Strip. Clear? Alright. So in coastal strips, what we are going to study today over here is, as you can see that there are few points given over here. It is saying that it is a narrow strip of lowland. Okay, so what is the meaning of lowland? Land which is having low surface area, okay, which is not great in height. Clear? So as I was saying, as you can see, it is written over here that it is flanked by high Andes on the east and Pacific Ocean on the west. If you see the map of South America just there in the previous page, that is figure 7.2, what you are going to observe that here high Andes. Okay, so this figure 7.2 is basically our political map. If you are coming one page after, that is 124, you will find Andes mountain in western side. Basically, okay, so what is the location of Andes mountain? Andes mountain's location is basically on the western coastal area of South America. Okay, now here it is saying that in eastern side it is covered by Atlantic Ocean and western side it is covered with what? That is Pacific Ocean. Clear? So that's what we are seeing over here. Now in this, what else it is written? It is wider in north. In the southwest, the coastal strip is fringed by chain of islands. If you are seeing this particular map of physical South America, that is figure 7.5, you will observe that at the top, that is on the northern side, it is basically starting and it is going extremely to the south side. When we are coming into 20 degree and 30 degree, if you are seeing the latitudes, basically you will find that this entire area is too much broad. Okay, and as we are moving towards the southern side, what is happening? It is connected basically too much of islands. If you are seeing that there are too many islands over here given, as you can see, it is written Conos Archipelago, then Gulf of Penas, Campen Island and Wellington Island with Strait of Magellan. Clear? So there are these particular things which is present over here. Clear? That is the thing. Then what else is given? The earthquake are common in this region due to volcanic activity in nearby mountains. The Atacama tropical desert lies in this coastal strip. If you are seeing right here in 20 degree latitude, between 30 degree latitude, as we are entering into the continent of South America, we will find Atacama desert. Clear? That is the thing. Then it never rains in Atacama desert. It is one of the driest areas of the earth. That is the meaning. So most of you have asked in my live class session that what is the reason that Atacama desert is one of the driest place known to earth. Even it is so close to Pacific Ocean. Okay, I hope you people remember that once I have told about windward side and leeward side. Clear? In this thing, what is the meaning? Where in a particular section where we are receiving the rainfall, okay, or where we are receiving the moisture or a wind, that is known as what? Windward side. Okay, and leeward side is quite the opposite. Clear? That is the meaning. So it is one of the driest areas of the earth, that we already know, and it never rains in Atacama desert. Clear? So that also becomes the same thing. Then it has little plant life but contains many valuable minerals. Why? Because of its dry state, because of its dry condition. Clear? That is the thing. Then in Central Plains, these occupy about 1/2 of the South America. They consist of three main areas: the Llanos or the Orinoco Basin, the Amazon Basin, Paraguay or the Plata River Basin. The three rivers Orinoco, Amazon, La Plata drains into Atlantic Ocean. If you are looking to the map, right at the very northern side we will find what? Llanos. Then coming towards downside we will find what? Amazon Basin. Then coming further towards the downside you will find Paraguay or Plata river basin. So these are the entire, or you can say the basic drainage system of entire South America. Okay, that is the thing. Then what else it is given over here? The llanos of the Orinoco basin, it consists of large amount of featureless plain. It lies between northeastern highlands of the Orinoco river. This particular statement here becomes what? It becomes very important. So don't forget to underline it. Clear? Then the north is the Orinoco river basin covered with tropical grasslands known as what? Llanos. Now here llanos, as it comes in your examination that what is the meaning of llanos, you are going to write in the north of the Orinoco basin covered with a tropical grassland. Okay, so tropical grasslands means found near the tropics. Grasslands you people know. So it becomes what? Llanos. Then the Amazon basin, it is drained by Amazon river and its tributaries and is spectacular in size with some 20,800 kilometers of navigable waterways. So what is navigable waterways? Navigable waterways are those on which we can, go from one point to the other point. Okay, means we can sail on that particular river, we can row a boat on that particular river. So that becomes what? That becomes navigable. Clear? That is the thing. Then Amazon is the largest river system of the world. It rises from the Andes and falls into Atlantic Ocean. It flows through the dense equatorial forest called selva. So what is selvas? It is a dense equatorial forest. Why equatorial forest? Because this forest is found in equatorial region, or because it is found where equator line is passing through. Okay, that is only the meaning. Then Paraguay or the Plata river basin. It is an important waterways which connect ocean to the interior of the continent. It is made up of three rivers, the Parana, the Paraguay and the Uruguay. All the three rivers have their sources in the Brazilian highlands. So this particular statement here becomes again very important. Don't forget to underline that. Means I am asking you to underline the Paraguay, Parana and Uruguay. They are basically forming the Plata river basin. That becomes important, that you need to underline. And all these three rivers have source in the Brazilian highlands, means it is originating from Brazilian highland. That is only the meaning. So these are basically the 2 points which we wanted to discuss. That if we are turning the page towards page 126, that there is one small portion of explanation which is given over here. It is known as, and it is written, the western part of an extensive alluvial plain is known as Gran Chaco. So what is the meaning of Gran Chaco? It is an alluvial plain. It is a fertile plain where the fertility of soil is there. Clear? South of Gran Chaco is Pampas, which is most productive agriculture region. So this area is basically engaged in which particular sector? It is basically engaged in agriculture sector. Clear? Then the Pampas are covered with a fine grained stoneless deposit similar to loess. Now what is loess? Whenever a soil is very fertile in nature, whenever we are talking about the fertility of soil, that is known as what? Loess. Okay, so underline the statement loess and write down the meaning, that the fertility of soil which is very fertile in nature, that is known as what? That is known as loess. Clear? Then to the south of Pampas lies Patagonia desert. The river Paraguay flows into a large estuary at Atlantic Ocean called Rio de la Plata. So this Rio de la Plata is also a very important statement. Please underline that. Then to the south of Pampas lies Patagonia desert. This particular statement is very important. Please underline that too. Then the river Paraguay flows into a large estuary at the Atlantic Ocean. That also becomes a very important statement. So this was what you needed to underline. What you need to know about these two topics is only one thing, that expect the maximum number of questions from this particular portion. Question arises, what could be the question or why? Because this topic central plains and the topic which we were discussing, that was western coastal strip, it usually comes for 2 marks or 4 marks in your examination. Okay, every time it do comes. So sometimes you can expect as you write a short note on Llanos or the Orinoco basin, or you may write a short note on Amazon basin, or what is Plata river basin or Paraguay river basin. Like this way you can expect questions in your examination. you need to know that read the question paper first of all carefully and see what it is asking, and that particular question carries of how much marks, how many marks. Whether it is asking for 2 marks, so you need to write the 2 important points. If it is asking for 3 marks, you need to write 3 important points. If it is asking for 4 marks, you need to write 4 important points. But the thing is that according to the marks, you have to answer the question. Okay, and supposedly if there is 2-mark question and the answer is of only one word, there is a requirement for writing an entire statement. Don't write just the answer, just the word, and leave the answer like as it is way and expect that you will get complete marks on that. That is not possible. Why? Because it is asking as a short question, it is not asking for one word. Okay, if the question is asking for one word and if you are writing the one word, that is okay. Okay, that becomes correct. But if you are writing in a short answer just one word or just one single statement, then that answer is not complete. Make sure that you are following the statement from the question and then you are writing the answer if answer consists of one word. Clear? That is the thing. So take for an example, if the question comes for 2 marks, that these 3 rivers, that is Orinoco, Amazon and La Plata, drain into which ocean? Okay, and suppose this question comes for 2 marks. You know the answer is Atlantic Ocean. If you write just Atlantic Ocean, even if your answer is correct, but still it is incomplete because it is not asking for writing one word. It is basically asking you to write in short. So what you need to do, you need to follow the statement from your question and then you have to write Atlantic Ocean. Means the Orinoco River, Amazon River and La Plata River drains into Atlantic Ocean. So like this way your answer becomes complete. Understood? That is the manner, that is the way how to write the answer. Expect math work from this particular chapter that you have already done. Most of you have already completed these all things. So don't forget to remember and memorize all these particular points. And there is one more important thing about, yes, there was a point written over there. Then in western coastal strip, earthquakes are common in this region due to volcanic activity and nearby mountains. Why? Because have you heard about the term Pacific Ring of Fire? It is a region of active volcano where every time almost daily volcano erupts. Okay, due to volcanic eruption we can feel some tremors, some shaking due to earthquake. So the islands which is there in western coastal strip, it is not stable. Okay, it is very unstable because there is frequent eruptions of volcano. Okay, and there is frequent eruptions of earthquake as well. So both the things takes place simultaneously almost every day. So the people who are living over there, they live with a very high precaution and they are very cautious about it. Clear? So that is the reason why earthquakes and due to volcanic activity, the islands on the western coastal strip is very unstable. That is the thing. Then remember the word Llanos. What is Llanos? Remember the word Selvas, Gran Chaco and Pampas. These are the 3 words from which you can expect 2 marks question. Any one can come or any 2 can come, possibility. Okay, so make sure that you people are learning all these 4 words. First of all, what? That is Selvas, then it is Llanos, then it is Gran Chaco, then it is Pampas. Okay, all the meanings with a very easy language, it is already mentioned in the book. Kindly go through it and don't forget to learn, remember and memorize everything. Understood? And there is one more thing which I would like to inform you people, that the central plains, I think so, there is one question from our exercise book, that is write a short note on Amazon basin, Gran Chaco and Pampas. Okay, I have already given you the question answers in the form of PDF, I guess, and I hope those who have not completed their work, they have already done it. And make sure that you are, and yes, on 30th you people have to submit your notebooks for your correction. So make sure that you're completing all of your works and then you're submitting your notebook for correction, and please be on time with this particular thing. So what I was saying, that is write a short note on Amazon basin, Gran Chaco and Pampas. Here this question is given all together in one. So expect particularly this D question as for 4 marks. If this question doesn't come for 4 marks, then expect that this written, no, write a short note on Amazon basin, you can get separately also up to 2 marks each. Clear? So this was the most important thing which I wanted to discuss with you people. In the next revision session, when we will be coming through, then we will be discussing the Eastern Highlands and the islands, the two rest of the topics. Understood? So these two topics we will be discussing, and finally when the revision of this particular chapter will be done, then we will be discussing the map work. Okay, which all names I have given, how you have to mark, where you have to mark, what is the correct method, what is the correct way to mark the names and the locations in the map work, that we will be discussing. Okay, till then have a nice time ahead. Thank you, children.